What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be discussing buying a home from start to finish. Now, the first thing I always recommend anybody to do is to pre-qualify yourself. See how much you can afford monthly when it comes to your mortgage compared to, what debt you currently have, what bills you currently have, and how much of a budget you can afford when it comes to how much you can put down and how much you can afford just in general when it comes to buying a home. Always have a safety net of cash. More is always the answer. So if someone asks me, hey, I have 20,000 down, do you think I should save up more? Yes. Always have as much cash as you can, because the worst case scenario, you don't use all the cash that you have in your safety net for the down payment and closing costs, and you just put it right back into your account. Rather have more than needed than have less and then stress when the time comes. Also, what I tell people to do is create a list of wants and needs. What areas do you want to live in? How many bedrooms do you need? How many bathrooms do you need? What are the specific requirements that you are looking for within your dream home or your first home or any home that you're looking to get yourself into? So do you want an updated kitchen? Do you want to have a project that you can work on where you make it your own? Just have like a want and need list. But the basic things, I always say the majority or the most important is what areas do you want to live in? How many bed and bathrooms do you need? The square footage. Those are, to me, the key important things when you're looking for that home. Everything else you can add to the list, but just make sure you have a realistic list compared to what your budget is. Now that you've done that, before even looking at homes, you need to get pre-approved. Imagine the pre-approval as your golden ticket to get into the chocolate factory. Without that pre-approval, you're literally going blind into places. You don't know how much you're pre-approved for. And if you really like something, you want to put an offer on it, you can't, because you need that pre-approval to submit to the seller saying, hey, I can afford this, and this is my lender saying that I can do this. So get pre-approved. That's a huge thing. If not like the most important of this, get pre-approved. Do not go look at homes without a pre-approval. I'm telling you, you're gonna fall in love with the place, and you might find out you can't afford that much, or you can afford that much, but somebody else is gonna get it right under you because you have to get all the paperwork necessary for the lender to be like, okay, you're approved up to 400,000. First thing, just knock it out. Just first thing on the list. The next thing is have a realtor if you don't already have one. Get a realtor that they know the area, they know what you want, they have your best intention in mind. Your realtor is also a big thing. Your realtor is one that's gonna show you the homes, constantly be on top of it, negotiate for you, do the process from start to finish, literally everything that revolves around closing on a home. Make sure you get a realtor that is invested in you for the right reasons. And I'm that realtor. But yes, wherever area you live in, do get you a good realtor that really is knowledgeable, friendly, and can get the job done. Now, after you got your pre-approval, after you have your realtor, look for homes. Your realtor is gonna send you properties on homes that you want, and now you're gonna do showings. Due to COVID, it's a little bit different. You do have to wear a mask wherever you go, even if it's vacant, you do have to wear a mask. But at least you can go into properties now. Someone will have hand sanitizer or gloves. It's been a little bit weird to do showings now, but now you can actually go see homes. You know what you have. You know you can put an offer in if you like something. I recommend seeing about probably 5 to 8 homes. You don't want to see 10 homes at a time because you're gonna forget the first home you saw to the last home you saw. And believe me, it does happen. People think you have to see 20 homes to find your perfect home. You can go out the first day and find the home that's meant for you. Don't think you have to see so many homes to narrow down to this being the home you want. If it meets all your requirements and you love it, go for it. Go with your gut. I've had clients who had the mindset that said, oh, I need to see so many homes. Well, not so many, I need to see X amount of homes before I can decide. And then the home that they loved was on the first day of me showing them homes, and it went under contract. So if you like the home, go for it. Now you submit the offer, boom. Let's say you automatically get under contract, awesome. Also, what I say to do is when you're putting offers on homes, since it's such a hot market, find like 2-3 homes to put offers on. You can only get under contract on one, but rather you putting all your eggs in one basket, if you put offers on 2 to 3 homes and let's say they choose somebody else and you get one, then you're good. But if you put all your eggs in one basket and then you don't get it, it sucks. You want to make sure you have the opportunities to be able to get one of the homes you like. Now, if the market wasn't so hot, I wouldn't be saying this, but I just had so many times where we put in an offer on one home and somebody got it because of one reason or the other. So I've seen this as a nice way of dipping your hands into it, but at the end of the day, you only can go under contract for one. So if 2 of them accept your offer, you have to be like, hey, I'm gonna go with this, or I appreciate it, but I found another home. But you can only go under contract with one. Quick side note, when you're putting in an offer, you do need to have the title company in mind. The title company is a company that holds the escrow, holds the deposit, does all the closing procedures when it comes to all your paperwork, and they run all the title search to make sure that the house is free and clear, no liens, no backed up payments. They're the ones that make sure that you can actually get the house without any issues. Now for the title company, for Broward and Dade, you as a buyer choose the title company. If it's in Palm Beach, the seller chooses the title company. But if you have one in mind, definitely let your realtor know, but your realtor should ask you if you want to use their preferred title or if you have your own title company in mind. Now that you're under contract, inspection is important. You have, depending on what you put on the contract, usually it's 7 days for your inspection period. Get an inspection. Even if it's $300 to $600, it is so important. This inspector will come out and do a 4-point. So a 4-point inspection is your electrical, your roofing, your plumbing, and your AC. They're gonna come out and check all of this. Not only this, they're gonna check every nook and cranny within the home. Literally, there's gonna be a list of anything as small as there being grout in the shower to as big as the roof needs to be repaired. This will give you everything that you need to know about the home, and that's why you can negotiate the price of the home. Perfect example. I tell my clients is you want to pick out the bigger items, not the smaller items, to negotiate on. Let's say, for example, the AC is at the end of life. That means you're gonna have to buy a brand new AC. Even if it has, let's say, a less than a year left, you're gonna need to buy a brand new AC. You can have your realtor go to the sellers, hey, a new AC is gonna cost me $5,000 to do. Let's split the difference and give us a credit of $2,500 towards the AC. Majority of the time, they'll do it, but the inspection period gives you that reason and window of negotiating either credits towards closing or to bring down more of the price of the home. So after the inspection period's done, both parties are happy and you move forward, then your lender orders an appraisal. An appraisal is when someone comes out and literally says this home is worth this amount. So let's say you're in the contract for $300,000. The appraiser will come back to either say, hey, yes, this home is worth $300,000. No, it's less than $300,000, or that it's more than that. So if it's worth more than that, it's awesome. You got equity on your home before you even close. If it's less than that, let's say it comes back at $280. Then your realtor can go back to the sellers and be like, hey, my buyers are not gonna pay $300,000 on this home that's worth $280. So there's, again, another room for negotiating. But the appraisal is really just to give you that magic number of what this home is worth. So after the appraisal is done, it came back where it matches your $300,000, perfect. The home is worth what the appraisal said. The next thing to do is to get homeowners insurance, to lock that in. If you're financing a loan, you must get homeowners insurance. If you're paying the home in cash, you don't gotta worry about it, but you have to get a homeowner's insurance. Now with the homeowner's insurance, they need that. That's where the inspection comes back in. They need the 4-point, which again was electrical, AC, plumbing, and roof, and they needed wind mitigation. And I'll explain those two in another video. But those are 2 documents they'll need to be able to get you homeowner insurance. Now I would say ask your agent to recommend you if you don't have any, an insurance agent, but you do need to lock in a homeowner's insurance before closing on the home. Now, once it's all said and done, title is clear, the loan is set and approved, you have your insurance locked in, all you have to do now is wait for the closing day. Closing day comes, you're excited, you're about to get this house, you're gonna be going to the title company to sign all the documents needed to finalize for you to get the home. And then, once all that's done, you get your keys and you are officially a homeowner. I appreciate everyone for watching. If you want to work with me personally, there's going to be a link in the description where you can book a 15-minute call to speak with me about your real estate needs. Thank you again for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please share it. Please subscribe. I drop new videos every week. I'm your go-to YouTuber for real estate. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.